4 years ago, a handful of PUC students started an underground club in response to criticisms of Prop 8. The club was called GASP. Still not recognized as an official club on campus, GASP has provided a sense of community for gays and lesbians at PUC. I talked to sophomore and president of GASP, Nathan Shuey, who had thoughts about being gay, but only realized it after he started attending PUC. Shuey struggled with himself at first, but after talking to friends and joining GASP, he was able to finally accept who he was. Shuey doesn't see himself as the face of a social issue, but as a man struggling for acceptance in society. You will see that after accepting who he was, Shuey was able to live without feeling guilty for who he is.
It was the closest school I'd applied to. I applied all out-of-state schools, and originally I thought I wanted to go up north to like Washington or Canada, and then I decided that I liked the warm better, and then PUC was actually responding to my emails and stuff, and last year I wasn't, and so, and PUC was closer to SF, and I liked SF. Well, I guess I had to have known somewhat, but I ignored it and I totally didn't allow myself to think about it. It wasn't an option at all. And people would make fun of me and they called me gay, especially in 7th grade. And, huge bullying problem that year. And teachers, had me tell them when people called me that and stuff like that. But I didn't, realize that I was. Even though looking back now, I'm like, okay, that was pretty obvious. But, it wasn't an option at all. And I thought they were just like, stray thoughts or feelings, not actually who I was. And so I'd like pray forgiveness for like specific incidents, not like, Yeah. And then at PUC, I didn't know anyone, and it was just a little more liberal than, Southern Oregon. And so I was actually able to start thinking about it, and I met someone who was bi here, and then so I just talked to him about it, and so it was the first person I like admitted to like actually, having those thoughts or feelings. I remember people, saying that, if you're innocent or whatever, then you should, have like a partner or like someone who like keeps you accountable or whatever. But, I knew that if I told anyone, get so much judgment or anything like that, even if I didn't say I was gay, I said, I'm struggling with things, then people still like see you differently, I guess. And I met someone who said they were bi, and then they asked about me, and I was like, well, I've had thoughts and feelings before, but I don't know, or whatever. And then I just kept thinking about it, I guess. And then one night I was on Facebook, and some guy who had added me, I didn't know him in like real life, but he went to PUC, and then he just said, hey, are you? And I was like, that was the first time I had told even to myself that I said I was bi at the time, and so it was the first time I ever came out even to myself. I had blocked my wall from them on Facebook, and like certain information or whatever on Facebook, and I thought it was fine. And then I was dating a guy at the time, and then he friended my sister, and his profile picture was of us like kissing or something like that. And so then that's how they saw. And then they asked me, and then I was like, oh well. I had started a letter back in February, and so I was sort of prepared. So I just like kind of quickly got that together, and then gave it to my sister to give to them, and then I just stayed in my room, and yeah, it was really frightening. Well, all my friends who I've even made before I came out are totally like fine with it, and so the official stances or anything like that doesn't matter too much, since like socially, my daily life, it's not really an issue. I don't think I've ever had an issue of anyone like harassing me or anything like that. But I hear like people call each other things or whatever, and that obviously, contributes to your feeling of safety or whatever. But it's fine. It's a lot more liberal than where I came from, so right. I'm pretty happy. I think, thinking about what I said or what I did or thought, whatever, when I was little, I think I've always been like this. I guess to just think about it like as people and not like an issue, like not speak about homosexuality, but just about like gay people, and realize that it's not like an issue or like a topic or something like that. I mean, we're people too, and we live normal lives, and we don't have a lifestyle or anything like that. We all are different people and come from different backgrounds, and we're not out there in our Speedo in the gay pride parade or whatever. We're just normal people.